support for other regions. The Finance Ministry said part of the money will go to 4 provincial-level regions, including Fujian, Guangdong, Xinjiang, and Gansu, to assist with replanting and repairs of damaged farming facilities. Meanwhile, 8 provincial-level regions, including Beijing, Hebei, and Mongolia and Yunnan, will receive funding to accelerate repairs on flood-damaged or water-conservancy projects. Police say at least 15 people have died in a bus accident in southern Sri Lanka. Over a dozen others suffered injuries, with several in critical condition. The bus, carrying a group of municipal employees, was reportedly returning from a leisure trip when the disaster happened on Thursday night. The vehicle veered off the road and plunged down a ravine several hundred meters deep. Rescue operations have already concluded, and police are investigating the cause of the accident. French President Emmanuel Macron has announced that 26 countries, mostly from Europe, have formally vowed to deploy troops as part of the future Russian-Ukrainian ceasefire. The announcement followed a virtual meeting of the Coalition of the Willing, was chaired by Macron and British Prime Minister Keir Starmer. Macron said the countries will contribute to a reassurance force that could deploy troops in Ukraine to provide support. He also said the participants have held a call with U.S. President Donald Trump, and the U.S. is set to finalize its contributions for the security guarantees in the coming days. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky welcomed the announcement, saying the meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin is necessary for advancing peace efforts. The Kremlin spokesperson said the foreign military units cannot provide security guarantees to Ukraine. Moscow has more from Paris.
It is complicated because the European allies of Ukraine do see it as crucial. It is also something that Volodymyr Zelensky has said himself. There has to be U.S. backstop, there has to be U.S. participation in the security guarantees, involvement in the design and the architecture of those security guarantees. There has been wavering signals from the U.S. We heard Donald Trump saying he wasn't ruling out U.S. troops on the ground. Then he was ruling it out. He was saying there could be air support without defining if that would be jets and bombers or that would be the air defense systems.
Washington, D.C. filed a lawsuit against the Trump administration over the deployment of National Guard troops in the U.S. Capitol. The district's attorney general called deployment unlawful and said that the forced military occupation of the District of Columbia violates local autonomy and basic freedoms. The attorney general's office said the deployment violates the Home Rule Act, which grants a local government the authority to govern itself, exercising powers of governance within its own administrative area. And that's the news.
China is marking the 80th anniversary of its victory in the Chinese People's War of Resistance against Japanese aggression and the World Anti-Fascist